You could say, sure, they only beat the Arizona Coyotes. But we would counter with, yes, but they did it with the entire left side of their defense on the injury list, in the second of back-to-back games. Then you could say, yeah, but Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl carried the Edmonton Oilers again. And to that, we would counter, ooh. After a rough night in Dallas Tuesday, the Oilers kept intact their gain of not having lost 2 straight games all season long, as the big boys romped in a 5-3 win at Arizona. Since Dave Tippett became the head coach, Edmonton is 15-5-1 in the first game of back-to-backs and 16-5 in the second game. Draisaitl and McDavid each had 2 goals and 4 points Wednesday, splitting up 14 shots on net in a desert clinic that featured a couple of milestones. Connor and Leon were feeling it tonight. That always helps, said Oilers defenseman Tyson Barrie, marveling at the fact that perfect pair have 40 and 36 points respectively in just 19 Oilers games. If you would sit here you'd say, I guess, it's unsustainable. But every night those two are doing something. I don't see them slowing down anytime soon. It's incredible, Barrie continued. Tonight, in the third period, they're flying around the ozone and having 5 chances in 1 shift. It's great for the game. They are 2 guys who are just entering their prime. They'll be a lot of fun to watch for a lot of years. The game is in a good place with those 2 at the helm. Tippett put his top 2 players on the same line Wednesday, after a night in Dallas Tuesday in which the offense just never got going. Their response, 4 goals and 8 points combined for Draisaitl and McDavid. How dominant are these 2? Get a load of these numbers. Through 19 games Draisaitl leads the NHL in points, 40, goals, 20, multi-point games, 12, power play goals, 10, game-winning goals, 6, points per game, 2, 11, points on the road, 19, third-period goals, 9, and third-period points, 18. He has 27 goals in his past 25 NHL games, and his 40 points in 19 games this season make Draisaitl the first player in Oilers history not named Wayne Gretzky to have 40 points prior to the 20-game mark of a season. It's pretty good, Tippett said, "'cause I know the other guy, Gretzky, was really, really good. Only 5 NHL players have scored 50 goals in their team's first 50 games of the season: Gretzky, Lemieux, Maurice Richard, Brett Hull and Mike Bossy. No question, Draisaitl could be the 6th. I think it's a little crazy to think I'm going to score 50 goals in 50 games, he said after Wednesday's game. Right now pucks are going in for me, but this is a tough league to score in. I don't expect to hit the stat at all. Then there's McDavid, who notched career assist no. 400 on a goal by Zach Kassian. With the helper, in career game no. 426 McDavid becomes the 4th fastest player in NHL history to record 400 assists, behind Gretzky, 290 games, Mario Lemieux, 353, and Peter Stastny, 411. So, what do the Oilers have in defenseman Philip Broberg, now that we've seen him play just 3 NHL games? With the injuries, Broberg's ice time has increased from 14:24 to 18:59 to 21:29 Wednesday. At just 20 years old, Broberg skates like a young Jay Bouwmeester, and we don't throw that comparison around lightly. He's 6'3". Could he one day become the player that Oscar Klefbom was before his bum shoulder took him down? What has Tippett noticed in his first glimpse of the 8th overall pick from the 2019 draft? His skating and his poise, began Tippett. It's been really noticeable. Skating has always been a strength of his. but the poise and thinking at an NHL level has improved greatly. Tippett feels like Broberg has adapted to the North American style and rink size since he last saw the defenseman. Time and space are the biggest adaptations when a European D-man crosses the pond. He's not putting himself into trouble, Tippett said. In the European game, you have lots of time in your own end, lots of space to hold on to the puck. Here, he's being smart with a dot at the offensive blue line. He's getting pucks through quickly. There is still lots of room for improvement, but he's taken steps forward. We've asked him to play some pretty big minutes, and he's done very well.